up, guys? Welcome to the Weekend Zone. I'm Britt Johnson, Matt Demecki, Chris Clark's in the house today. I'm sick. Matt's disappointed about his team. Chris, are you disappointed about your team?
Well,
How are you guys feeling today?
I'm hearing murmurs about LeBron coming to the Knicks, so I'm feeling pretty hopeful.
Stop.
And Matt, how are those Lakers doing?
Lonzo got to go to the D-League, man.
Oh my
The
God.
D-League.
I'm sorry.
Just last weekend, you were all about him, weren't you? Things change real
happens
quick.
in a week.
We'll take
Real quick.
Send him to the D-League.
Well, we'll see how we feel next week because my Cowboys are playing your Eagles this weekend.
That's right.
We're ready for it.
That's right.
I'm not
Okay, well, let's talk some more football today. Buffalo Bills quarterback Tyrod Taylor recently said this: "It's always going to be twice as bad just because of who I am. An African-American quarterback. Look across the league, man. We're held to a certain standard. We almost have to be perfect." I'm sitting next to two African-American guys, so I gotta ask you guys, is he right? Are African-American athletes held to a higher standard?
Partly, but in this Tyrod Taylor situation, the thing we're overlooking is if anybody saw his last week's performance against your Saints, the man threw 50 yards and an interception. But on the other side of it, he's right about how African Americans, they are held to a higher standard when they're coming into the league because there's not that many African American quarterbacks, and when there is, their leash is really, really, really short.
Right.
I mean, like, you have to perform right away, and you don't get that time with the coach, and you don't get that time to perform on the field. If you're lacking, bro, you're out. There's somebody else waiting.
I agree 100%. Someone that we could even use Cam Newton. I mean, he was playing with the injury, but because he wasn't putting up the numbers, all we were hearing week in, week out was Cam Newton is not the same player. Cam Newton's not any good. They might need to start thinking about moving on from Cam Newton. And then now Cam Newton's playing well, and we're not hearing that
And then
anymore.
you hear Blake Bortles is given chance after chance after chance.
Exactly.
Look at Brian Hoyer.
Yeah.
Look at Brian Hoyer as a perfect example. This
he keeps
man
getting a job.
Continuously continuously becomes average. He's a very average quarterback, and that's me being really, really nice.
And we can even
he
go
always gets chances. So.
And going off of Brian Hoyer because he got picked up by the Patriots. Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett's having a great season, but the minute Andrew Luck's healthy, they're going to put him right back in, and then
to the bench.
Brissett goes to the bench.
And what we're overlooking is, you know, the Bills right now, if the season ended, they're in the playoffs. And you bench somebody,
who did it?
Their starting quarterback for a rookie when your team is in the playoffs, and you have that position, you're going to give...
For one game.
Yeah, you're going to give it to a rookie to go to the playoffs?
Question,
no.
because we didn't see, you know, too many African-American quarterbacks back in the day, and then we had Michael Vick come in, and he was like... Every black kid's like, I want to be a quarterback now versus before everyone wanted to be the Des Bryants and, you know, stuff like that. I have a question. Do you guys think that maybe he set the standard high because he was also able to run the ball and do stuff like that? Cam Newton came in, he's able to run the ball. Russell Wilson's able to do the same thing. So it's like, is it because they expect black quarterbacks to be able to do everything?
I think that not only Michael Vick, we can go before that. We can talk about Warren Moon, and we can talk about Doug Williams. Warren Moon, he came into the league, and they basically bounced. They told him to go to the CFL. They're like, you're not going to play quarterback. Are you kidding me? Doug Williams won a Super Bowl with the Redskins, but Warren Moon, I feel like, was the guy that set that standard. They looked at him at Athletic, but nothing more than that. So he's the one that basically said it, and then Michael Vick also. You got Donovan McNabb. So that's what I'm saying about that.
Look at with RG3, like he had a great rookie season, and then Shanahan tells him you need to play in the pocket a little bit more. It wasn't working out, and then he got hurt, got injured, and you
with
stepped away from his game.
Do you think that they do not protect black quarterbacks as well as
because
they protect
expect them to get out of it?
Yeah,
well, I mean,
they expect
maybe
them to be able to run and do all that other kind of stuff, so they're not protecting them like they would. You know, I mean, obviously, I think Dak Prescott's maybe one of the most protected black quarterbacks in the league, but
the thing is, we can look in the draft also. Like, look at Deshaun Watson. Everybody knew Deshaun Watson was going to be great, but for some reason, he was in the bottom half of the first round in every mock draft. He's better than Trubisky, definitely better than Trubisky, and he was picked second. So it's just sad seeing like.
Do you think that we need to see maybe a change in more African-American coaches that would, because they always like to say a quarterback position, they're leading, they're the ones that have to, read plays, read defenses better than anybody else, and they think or used to say that black people weren't smart enough to play that position. That was across the board. A lot of people have said that in the past. So do you think once we get more African-American coaches that it would be better for black quarterbacks?
Honestly, I almost feel like African
Or
American
general managers
coaches
or
have
whatever.
a even shorter leash than black quarterbacks.
Except Marvin Lewis. Marvin Lewis is
the
like the only exception. That man gets so many chances. I don't know, man.
But yeah, like you just think back to like the one I always go back to is Tony Dungy.
My worst thing was Lovie Smith. I
Yeah,
thought they
that's another
Lovie
one. Yeah,
Smith
for sure.
was not
For
what
sure.
9-7 the
For
year that they
sure.
got
Yep.
that he lost his job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Went to a Super Bowl, like, you know what I mean? Like, he did so much for that organization, and then 9-7.
Yeah.
Okay, you're out of here now.
Yeah.
Like
So.
they're needing an excuse to get him
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
They're definitely looked upon because, I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, Donovan McNabb, for example, he got benched too halfway through the season when they had a chance to go to the playoffs. Andy Reid made that decision. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like they have a shorter leash, and I feel like Tyrod, he should be the starter right now. I wouldn't trust a rookie to make it to the playoffs. That's not fair for
Right.
him.
Well, let's move on to some more BS, because that was BS, and we're going to play a game called BS or Not BS.
Yes.
I am going to say a phrase, and then I'm just going to go to you guys, and you
Okay.
tell me if it's BS or not BS. Okay?
Cool.
First one, JoEllen Breece is the best center in the league.
I'm going to say BS. I'm going to say BS. I feel like DeMarcus Cousins still has that over him. If he wasn't, yeah, I'm telling you, DeMarcus Cousins is the best center in the league. JoEllen Breece's right there at 2, so I'm gonna have to say BS on that one.
I can't say BS because I'm trying to think of another actual center. Like, I want to go Porzingis, but he's not a center.
Right.
Cousins,
No, there aren't.
so-
That's what
yeah.
I was going to ask.
He's-
There aren't a lot of
True
actual
centers.
centers.
So
Yeah.
I'm not.
centers.
I mean, right now thinking about it, I'm gonna put him over Cousins because Cousins is. Come on, man. I'm gonna give. He's younger. He's showing the limit restrictions gone. I think Embiid. I say that's no BS.
I'm going to say not BS too.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If he's not in a suit in February, I'll come back over here and apologize to you guys, man. But
Okay, next one. Lonzo should go down to the D League.
my
Well, I think we know what Matt's gonna say. Is that BS
I'm
or
gonna say
BS?
not BS.
Oh
You
my
just, you're such a contradiction.
God.
You just said
You
he should
really-
go to the D League.
Go check out the last.
Oh
one.
my God, that was like literally a frame ago. It just happened.
But you know, over the weeks it changes.
You're
and you
gonna
know he's
edit this,
played
right?
terrible.
Go back to this spot
Play
when
the
he
clip.
just said.
Look, he's been playing
look for it.
terrible. Let's get him to the D
Stop.
League. Let's give him a chance. That's not a knock
Oh
on him.
my
That's not a knock
goodness.
on him. He's
Look.
19. Let's get him. Let's get those spirits back up. Let's get him into that NBA again. I'm gonna say
And send
go
him to the D
D-League.
Leagues and get his
Let's send him to the
confidence
D-League.
up. No,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
saying,
you just said not
He was
BS
su-
though.
he was
You
Summer League
said
MVP.
should go down to the D League, and you said not BS. So that means you don't agree with that statement.
I'm sorry. Say that again and really use that as your defensive statement. He was the Summer League MVP,
Yeah.
and so you're upset that he's not living up to those Summer League MVP stats.
Yeah, exactly. Send
Okay,
him back
Chris,
down.
what's
Give him
your
his
answer?
confidence.
BS or
I'm
not?
saying that's BS. He's still a rookie, and we haven't even reached December yet. He's slumping. He's not starting off like Ben Simmons. But there's other rookies who are not doing as well starting off. It's just he's Lonzo Ball, so we only hear about Lonzo Ball.
Right, I agree. I'm saying BS too. Next one.
Stop.
LA Rams will finish with the best record in the NFC.
I'm gonna say. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna say BS though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say BS.
I'm saying BS
I
on
still
that
feel
one.
like the Eagles are gonna finish with the top spot. And
I'm doubling
the
down on
NFC.
BS and BS on the Rams. I'm
Oh,
BSing on
man.
that Eagles too.
Yeah, I'm
Who
gonna
dat?
BS
Oh,
on
man.
both of those. Can I BS on both? Okay, next one. LiAngelo Ball will play this season in a UCLA uniform.
I'm gonna say not BS just because the NCAA needs him for the revenue. So I feel like they're not gonna
People
suspend him for
watch
the year.
NCAA, like March Madness is so watched.
But I'm
Yeah.
telling you, but when
Like-
Jello is in there, it's gonna be even more watch, which is so good for the NCAA.
and also again, one up what you said. I say no BS too, but because it's not being controlled by the NCAA, it's being controlled by UCLA, and they
Yeah.
said
That's
indefinite to control the situation because a lot of people see
They
indefinite.
want butts in those seats at
yeah.
games.
So
Yeah,
it
for
might
sure.
be 2 games. We might see him in December.
Yeah.
It just won't be announced.
Just because
We
they
don't
said
know.
indefinitely,
Yeah.
that means it's probably
There
gonna
was
be
no
2 weeks.
timetable,
Yeah.
so yeah.
All right.
Slap on the wrist.
Tom Brady will win a Super Bowl in his 40s.
So, you know what? I'm gonna say not BS. I think they can win the Super Bowl this year. I really feel like. I think they're gonna roll through the AFC.
That's
and I think they're gonna find a way.
okay.
So
I'm gonna stay ignorant. I say that's BS. I think that's it. The age is gonna catch up to you someday, Mr. Brady.
That's what we
I'm
said
being
last
ignorant.
year.
I'm
man,
saying
look what
I'm
happened.
saying BS too just because I don't like them. That's all I can say. Number 6, the final one. Oscar De La Hoya will come back to boxing and beat Conor McGregor in under 2 rounds.
I'm gonna say BS. I mean, the dude's 44 years old. He hasn't fought in almost 10 years. Let's calm it down with that. Let's say BS.
Man, I'm saying no BS. Bring it on. I'm saying no BS because I want to see it.
I want to see it, but
called
he's
him
not
out.
Yeah.
I maybe not the last part, not the under 2 round.
He's saying I need
part.
money.
I don't know about that.
Money, so.
I think he can beat Conor.
I think he can too.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys know like how powerful and how I feel much
When he was
bigger
20?
and stronger Oscar De La Hoya is than Conor?
That man needs to calm down.
The under 2 round part, that's the only part I disagree with.
Yeah.
But I think he can beat Conor if he comes back and fights right now.
I mean, he was bigger and stronger than Manny, and that was his last fight, and he lost it. So.
All right, I think that is it for today. We talked about a lot of BS stuff, so we want to know what you guys think about all these topics in the comments below. Like, subscribe, shop the Fumble store before you go. We'll see you guys next weekend.